What's good, y'all? This is Abwon, and I am back for another episode of Before You Watch. Spoiler-free reviews. I cannot stress this enough. No spoilers. I hate when people ask me questions like, yo, tell me about that movie, but don't spoil it for me. And then I'm like, watch the review. And then y'all still got the nerve to ask me, I bet I'm gonna watch it, but what you think about it? Watch the review, bro. Am I talking to myself? Anyway, my last review was for Malice at the Palace, the sports documentary on Netflix. And this time I'm going to be reviewing another movie also on Netflix called Sweet Girl. And make sure you subscribe and make sure you hit that notification bell, because I will be reviewing Candyman the weekend of my birthday, which is the 30th, Virgo. Yes, I am a Virgo, the ultimate zodiac sign. Anyway, Sweet Girl. Usually a lot of actors, when they're tired of being seen as like the guy that takes their shirt off in a movie, they typically do movies like this. I don't know if it's done purposely, like deliberately, but it just seems to happen that way. Michael B. Jordan had that movie on Amazon Prime called Without Remorse. Idris Elba had that movie No Good Deed with Taraji, where he like breaks into the house. Matthew McConaughey had that movie Frailty. It just seems to happen that way. And ever since Taken pretty much changed the way people look at action stars, it's almost like all of the movies are filmed exactly the same. There's a lot of cuts for pretty much no reason. There's a lot of handheld movements. I mean, you could blame Jason Bourne for that, but there's a lot of handheld movement. And then they try to incorporate like politics to some degree to make it like a government conspiracy timeline thing, so it's more quote unquote relatable, right? So I saw it and I see that it's trending #1 in the world right now, so kudos to them. I'm just gonna give you a quick synopsis. Jason Momoa's wife is dying of cancer. A doctor tells him that, you know, they have a cure that's about to be FDA approved, and then he tells him 2 or 3 hours later or something like that, that some other big pharmaceutical company pretty much paid them off to suspend production of their product indefinitely. Jason Momoa decides to go on this trail of vengeance and just, I guess, kill the CEO of the pharmaceutical company. And the reason why I'm speaking like this is because honestly, the whole movie, I just didn't think Jason Momoa really had a plan. He just knew he was angry. He tried to turn into the Punisher and like really like destroy anybody in his path. And it just, the more he got into these situations, I just looked at it like, what's your plan? What are you gonna do next? You know, what's going on? It's got everything that you pretty much want from an action movie. It's got hand-to-hand combat, or martial arts, I guess you can say. It's got car chases, it's got stunts, it's got shootouts, it's got everything. It's got everything you want. The cinematography is also very well done. It looks really good. It looks really good. But I did see people online saying, you know, I couldn't get into it. It's just okay. Some people told me they couldn't finish it. And by people, I mean these were women. And whenever I hear things like that from actors as beloved as Jason Momoa, I'm always looking at it, because we all know how it goes. They'll watch a movie just because, you know, there's celebrity crushes in it, and they'll give you every excuse in the book to say it's a good movie. I'm not gonna lie to you, the movie, it's not slow, it's just not very engaging. There's a lot of scenes that have unnecessary dialogue. Honestly, I was doing everything but watching the movie for a good half hour. Like, I was looking at the nutrition facts on the CBD seltzer that I got. But it's not a bad movie. It's good enough to keep you watching and for you to keep the movie on, but it's just not engaging enough for you to actually care what happens. Now, maybe 40 minutes into the movie, there is a twist. If I was paying more attention to it, I probably could have predicted the twist. Some people felt like it was for the better. To me, I'm kind of indifferent about it. The end fight scene, I just couldn't believe what I was watching. and I don't mean that in a good way. The end fight scene just wasn't believable at all. There are some inconsistencies with a couple of these fight scenes as well, these action scenes. There's a scene where Jason Momoa is fighting this guy on a train, and he takes his head and bashes it into the window, and then the window shatters, but then the guy is still like kicking Jason Momoa around the train the rest of the scene. And if you've ever taken a train before, you know how thick those windows are. So for you to get your head smashed into it and it shatters, you ain't getting up. All the action scenes in the world could not keep me in tune with this movie to actually care about what was going on. The ending came and went, and I was like, that's it. Okay, whatever. It is what it is. So if this movie was in theaters, I'd be a little upset. I'd be a little upset. I understand why it's trending, because Jason Momoa is the star and it's an action movie. So people are like, okay, cool. Like, I want to watch something. I can't watch BoJack Horseman all night. So they decided to watch this, but I don't see it trending #1 after this week. And no, this movie is definitely something that I'd watch on like TBS on a random Tuesday night. Anyway, I'm gonna give this movie a 6.8. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 6.8. It's not bad. It's not that good though. So if you're looking for something else to watch, something new that's an action movie, and you don't really want to watch Suicide Squad or Gunpowder Milkshake, then you can watch this. But other than that, I really wouldn't waste your time. I'm not gonna watch it again, and that's pretty much it. Anyway, make sure y'all subscribe. I got that Candyman review coming real soon. Believe it. And don't go saying Candyman 5 times in the mirror trying to see if it works, man. Chill. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.